Alright guys, welcome to the video. We're going to be talking Reign and Bang today. So we're going to be going through both of these cans, but we're going to try to give you all a little bit of a background of kind of how the two companies came about. Elijah was talking to me before we actually started the video that there was actually multiple lawsuits that actually took place between these two brands because they're basically
essentially the same thing.
They're carbon. It's like pretty much a carbon copy of one another.
They're limited to the ingredient, pretty much.
Yeah. Even if you read over the names, like something like this, Lemon HDZ, which stands for lemon heads, and then this is lemon drop.
Lemon drop.
Like, yeah. I mean, the cans are almost identical in the way they look, the size, just the overall kind of feel for them. So yeah, I mean, these guys really were trying to shoot to basically create something that's going to compete with one another.
Yeah, well, the idea was that the Reign was supposed to come out first because it's created by Monster, and the idea was that these two drinks were in production before they came about, and apparently Bang released first, and they released all the flavors, which made Reign kind of push back because it's basically the same exact drink. So Reign was saying that Bang copied them, Bang says that Reign copied them. If you even go on the Instagrams, they take shots at each other like literally all the time.
Yeah,
but
and even Bang has a product named Reign. They have that Reign, that little bottle.
Yes, they do.
I'll show a B-roll of that, but a little picture. But yeah, they do have a Reign bottle as well, and so they were trying to get basically that was grounds for them to try to sue Monster as well.
Yeah, it's all a mess. But anyway, they're pretty much the same. I mean, besides a few minuscule things, but we're gonna go over the ingredients here. Do you want to go over Bang first or this one first?
So with the Bang, another thing that I have to mention too is that they talk about having super creatine, the ultra CoQ10, as well as the aminos.
See, the ultra CoQ10, this one's got coenzyme Q10.
Right, and so the difference between the two is the fact that Bang has shown through multiple studies that basically what they have been including in these drinks aren't actually what they contain. So for example, with creatine and the CoQ10, they only found trace amounts of both of those things, because basically creatine is very hard to keep water soluble and maintain a shelf life. So based off of that information, Bang is saying that they've created this ultra CoQ10.
Not exactly.
That is supposed to be able to hold a shelf life, essentially.
Yeah.
Whereas with Reign, they're trying to include more natural ingredients, so you'll see that they have natural caffeinated ingredients. Yeah. They've completely eliminated the fact that they have creatine in their drink, so they don't need to have creatine.
It's just BCAAs and caffeine.
BCAAs and those sorts of things are able to maintain a shelf life, so they both have those aminos in there. So as for the macronutrients, Elijah will read that off for the Reign.
Yes. So for Bang, it's 0, 0, 0. 0 grams, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 protein.
Right.
The only real difference is that this has 10 calories because it's got 3 carbs. So I'm assuming, maybe whatever they put in here added a little bit to it. But other than that, they're pretty close. 10 calories is not, anything crazy as a difference. But they're gonna be pretty much the same.
Yeah. In terms of the micronutrients, the real differences here, the niacin in this drink is about 30% of your daily value, while the niacin in the Reign is 130% of your daily value. B12 is only 60% of the daily value on the Bang, whereas it's 250% of your daily value for the Reign. Potassium wise, it looks like potassium are about the same at 2% daily value, 70 milligrams to 85. And then vitamin B6, this has 120% of your daily value. And then the Bang only has 30%. So there's a few micronutrients that...
It's really minuscule stuff, that's the difference.
Right, but overall, we're gonna be trying them out as our coffee alternative this morning, in particular the Reign today. We're gonna give you our full review in terms of how it tastes, how we feel. So we'll come back in about roughly 30 minutes to an hour and kind of give our full review in terms of how we feel. We are completely fasted this morning. We haven't had anything to eat.
I had a couple nuts.
Oh, you had a couple nuts. He likes eating nuts. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try the Reign today. Tomorrow we'll try the Bang. We're gonna update you in about 30 minutes to an hour. All right, so there's actually multiple ways that we like to drink both Reigns and Bangs. And you know, for me personally, I do like to drink Bangs and Reigns as a more of a afternoon pick-me-up as opposed to like a morning coffee or a pre-workout. We did a review video earlier, and I can put that video in the description box below, about taking Bang as a pre-workout or using it as a coffee alternative. For me personally, I do like the feelings of like tingliness and, you know, getting that beta-alanine kick before workouts. So, you know, for someone like me, I really don't like to take as a pre-workout, so I'd rather take it as a coffee alternative or afternoon pick-me-up. So that's just more background on why we're taking it as a coffee alternative right now. So.
All right, guys. So I'm about halfway in. This actually tastes really good. It tastes like a Sprite, not even like a diet Sprite. You can't even tell that it's like not sweetened with like sugar. It tastes really good. Honestly, something I would try again. It's pretty good. All right, guys. So I feel pretty energized. I've actually been pretty productive after I started drinking it. Not totally finished with it. I think I have like a fourth left, but I feel really good. Honestly, I feel like, you know, I've obviously drank Bang before and I've had Reign, but this is a lot more of a cleaner energy rather than kind of like Bang sometimes gives you a headache, or sometimes it might make you feel a little like queasy because of the taste and all the other chemicals in there. So I'm actually really happy with this product.
So I do kind of have to agree with Elijah here. Yeah, I think this is just a real more pure, cleaner form of energy. They do, like I said before, derive a lot of their caffeine from natural sources. So I do like the fact that, you know, a lot of the energy that I'm getting is a lot more crisp. It's pure. It's not, you know, you're super jittery or like you feel like your heart rate is like increasing, but you still feel sleepy, which is sometimes how I feel with Bang. We're gonna review it again tomorrow, like we said. So we'll try the lemon drop tomorrow and see how we feel compared to the Reign. But you know, I can't really knock Reign at all. There's really no downsides to anything other than the fact that it is a large can. It's a lot of fluid. It's a lot of liquid to kind of put down, which is why I only maybe have like a quarter left. But even then, like, you know, I drank more than half of the can and I feel pretty energized. You know, I don't feel too heavy. And again, we're still fasting right now, so it's pretty much just hitting our system directly. So, but yeah, overall, I feel really, really good. If there is one complaint, it's the fact that it has calories within the can. I do like for energy drinks to be 0 calorie. I like to get most of my calories from foods, but it is only 3 grams of carbs, so only 10 calories, which is not crazy. So, but that's the only downside. All right, guys, so up next, we are trying the Bang lemon drop flavor. So yesterday we did say that we were gonna try it as a morning pick-me-up, but we actually decided otherwise to kind of give like both feels and change it up a little bit.
Yeah, plus it kind of ruined because we take it in the morning and then we work out at 10 or 11ish, so kind of jacks with our pre-workout. We don't want to die. You know?
We don't want to put the caffeines too close together. But yeah, we already got our workout in. We already got our post-workout meal and protein in. So we figured, you know, why not discuss this energy drink as basically a pick-me-up throughout the day.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So just real quick, just to go over the calories again. Like we said before, 0 calories on everything. The only thing they really have added here is the 40 milligrams of sodium.
Right.
So, and then like we said before, the micronutrients are a little bit less than the Reign. And of course, that CoQ10 as well as the creatine, it's kind of iffy there because we really don't know if they actually got the full amount in there. I mean, like we said before, you know, it's kind of been like an iffy subject. So, they do have the aminos, which is good. You know, aminos are sustainable within you know, liquids and have a long shelf life. So in that sense, the aminos are great for that. So yeah, other than that, we're gonna taste it. And then later on, I've actually got a coach for about like 5 hours today. Elijah's also got to coach his baseball team. So
this will be the ultimate test to see if it actually carries us through, because we both have pretty extensive days the rest of the day. Right. So it'd be pretty good to see how well the energy lasts, or if it even comes at all. Right. So
that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna go through the initial tasting here, give you our review of that. Also, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Well, we bought them at 2 different places. We got this one at Rocks yesterday. We got that one at HEB. So could be. I don't know.
I wonder if there's a difference.
I don't think so, man.
So you got this one at HEB?
Yeah, that's the one we got at HEB.
Okay.
I bought some at the Rocks yesterday.
Huh, whatever. Anyways, yes,
Actually,
they got some different looking cans here.
They're a lot different, actually.
Yeah, that's really weird. I didn't even realize that.
It's like they're different, like yellows. Wonder if one's older than the other.
We just realized this right now.
Yeah, I just noticed this right now. I can't tell.
It's interesting. Yeah, so we've actually just discovered that the two yellows on this
are completely different.
And
one's a little darker than the other.
Yeah, I mean, we'll show like some video of it here close up right now. That's really strange. But anyways,
I don't think that's that big a deal. But
maybe not.
It's gonna explode.
So yeah, we're gonna try it out right now actually. So let's just go ahead and crack it.
That's about to pop.
He's good.
That was gonna explode.
So yeah, once again, this is the lemon drop flavor.
It's good, man. You can't really go wrong.
Yeah.
I do though, before we kind of give a final review, that I do like the way the rain tastes a little bit better.
Yeah. I think it's more of like a Sprite 7-Up flavor, where this is actually real lemony.
It's got a different kind of, it's hard to compare it to something. That other one tasted like a Sprite.
Yeah, I feel like rain tastes like a Sprite. This kind of tastes like more of if you had the lemon heads.
Yeah.
Like after you're done sucking out like the sourness of those lemon heads, and you're sucking on it, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
So they taste different. They're two different flavors of lemon. But yeah, I think rain is shooting for more the lemon lime, Sprite, 7-Up, Sierra Mist sort of flavor. But yeah, I mean, and, it's good. It's good.
It's not
great
bad.
flavor.
It's good.
It's not too sweet, which is why I like the lemon drop and why we picked lemon flavors. It's not overbearing in terms of the sweetness.
You go with those rains like the Radical Skedaddle or like the Rainbow Unicorn. They're really overpowering.
Very sweet. Very sweet flavors. And we'll review those later on too. But for now, this is gonna, like Elijah said, it's gonna be the ultimate test. We're gonna come back here in about whenever we're done, 5 to 6 hours from now.
6 hours, yeah. We'll be back about 7:30. It's about 1:30 right now, so we'll come back around 7:30 before we eat dinner, and we'll let you know how it went.
Yep.
Somebody passed out or something. We didn't make it. So we just looked it up actually, and we realized that these two cans are a little bit different. So we picked this one up at HEB a couple days ago, and then actually I drank the other Bang a couple days before, and we picked this one up at Rocks yesterday when I picked up my my pre-workout. And I looked it up to see if there was really a difference, because you can see the difference in color, in the color itself and then on top of the can. And it looks like they might have changed either the formula, because they do taste different. One's a little bit more carbonated and the other one's a little bit smoother, like almost more juice-like. Tastes more similar to the Rain. But it looks like the Rocks can, which is the silver top, is a little bit older of a model. But yeah, that seems to be the difference.
Alrighty, so we just got back home from our day. Everything. I've been standing up and coaching for about like 5 to 6 hours ish. Actually, it gave me like a good energy boost for, I would say, about like 3 hours out of the total of like the 5 to 6 that I was actually working.
Really?
Yeah, totally. It did. So, overall, I thought the energy was pretty good. And like I said before, I feel like using the energy drinks as a pick-me-up throughout the day works a lot better for me than it does for like as a coffee alternative or a pre-workout. It did give me that boost, but I would say I finished up at 7:30. I would say about like 6:30 I started to kind of
it's late. It's
getting late. It's a long day and I got kind of tired towards the end, so it started to wear off around then. But overall, I thought the feeling was actually pretty good.
I've drank Bangs hundreds of times. I don't know if it was a one-time thing, but I got like a headache halfway through drinking it. So I don't know what happened. I hadn't eaten anything different. I hadn't done anything different. I take the same pre-workout I've taken. I've done everything pretty much the same. We're on a routine.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it was, but it gave me a really bad headache and I had to stop drinking it because it almost made me like nauseous. I was like, I'm not drinking this anymore.
I do feel like sometimes because it is more of an unnatural caffeine source, that it can kind of have that effect on people. Whereas the Rain is more natural caffeine. So I do feel like in that sense, it could be better for people who might feel like maybe like the chemicals and everything that they kind of use in the Bang is a little bit.
It just seems a little different. It's a little more hidden. I think the Rain really labels out all the stuff for you. Bang is very proprietary here. It's just on the top of the can, and that's really all you know that's in there.
Yep.
So you really don't know what else is in it.
I do also feel like maybe just because it was a different can, maybe an older can or something might have an effect on.
Could have been it. I don't know.
So be wary. Be
wary.
wary of that. So if you see like the more standard silver can top, that might be an older one, whereas the black top is actually the newer cans. So that might be possibly an issue with some of the cans. But in terms of the prices, Reign was actually $1.96 as opposed to Bang, which was $1.98. So a little bit, 2 cents.
Yeah.
Not really a big difference. So we got, it's a cheaper can at our grocery store. It might be different somewhere else, but we got ours at HEB, our local grocery store.
Gas stations, it's not that price. They're more expensive.
They're more expensive. They're gonna vary in price. But yeah, it was just generally cheaper. I mean, they weren't refrigerated. They never refrigerate them. I don't know why. They'll typically be in a different area than other healthy living Reigns.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. They're the same drink.
They're the same drink, I feel, but who knows? But anyways, that pretty much concludes our review. If I had to pick one, it would probably be Reign, just because of the straightforwardness, the natural caffeine.
Yeah.
The price was cheaper. I mean, granted, it's 2 cents.
And I actually felt better. Even if we used it as a coffee, I felt energized.
Yeah.
It was clean, it was smooth. It didn't like hit you and get jittery. It didn't give you like a straight headache. There's some caffeine that just goes straight to your head and it like upsets your stomach and like jacks at you. The Reign felt
pretty smooth,
pretty
smooth energy. But yeah, I do think the flavors both are great. Bang tastes great.
There's not much of a difference.
There's really not much of a difference in terms of flavor. They all taste good. That really just comes down to personal preference. For me, the lemon was a really good choice just because it's not super duper sweet. You got kind of the sour taste. So for me,
it's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It tastes like Sprite. I mean, it's nothing crazy.
If you get into some of those other flavors, it's really sweet. It's almost too much sometimes. You get like the birthday cake Bang.
Birthday cake's very sweet.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I can't. There's no way without getting a headache, I'm drinking that whole thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, it just feels like you're getting a sugar rush at that point.
Yeah.
So, anyways, besides the point, that's pretty much concludes our review for today. So yeah, we got plenty more coming for you. We got plenty more videos that we made previously. So check those out. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you enjoyed the reviews or what we should review next. Also, you can follow all of our social medias down in the description box below. So you can follow our personal pages and you can follow our supplement page at the Supplement Reviewers, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.